Hi guys, hope welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to share with you 5 beauty products that a lot of beauty influencers love that I actually do not like. I don't know if I would say hate, because I feel like hate is a strong word. I might put hate in the title just because it's easier to say hate than do not like or something. But some of these I do hate. Like there's 2 specific ones that I cannot stand. And then there's a couple that I'm just like, it's like okay. So without further ado, let's just hop right into the video and learn what products I don't like and why I don't like them. The first product, you guys are going to be probably shocked because I have not found one person that I watch that does not like this product. And that product is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation. I cannot get this product to work on my skin whatsoever. This is Tati's go-to. I know Jessica Braun loves this. I mean, any YouTuber that I watch loves this. Why do people love you? I cannot get it to work. Every time I apply it to my skin, it just smears everywhere. I've applied it with a brush. I've applied it with a sponge. I just feel like it doesn't want to sink into my skin. What is it? What is my problem? I have tried it with multiple primers. I have tried it a brush, a beauty blender. I've tried it. I mean, I feel like I have tried it so many ways. I did do that video talking about this one and the concealer, which, hint, hint, stay tuned. But I was so excited because everybody loved this, and I tried it and I was like, why don't I like this? Honestly, I mean, I like this better than the concealer, don't get me wrong, but I don't like this either. I mean, I feel like when I did that review video, I was like, well, I tried it with a different concealer and a different primer, and I think it looked better. And it did look better than the first time I ever did. I will link down below that review video, or like the first impression video. It did look better than the first time I ever used this, like in that video when I kind of updated towards the end of that video. But I still do not like this. I cannot, like, I just realized that I just cannot get on board with it. Like, I keep trying to like it, and I keep testing it out. Like, I swear every weekend I sit down, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna try it again. Every time I'm disappointed. I put it on yesterday, I took my makeup off, I couldn't stand it. I was like, it just looks kind of crepey on my skin. It looks like it's sitting there. It didn't want to blend in. I don't know what the issue is. So let me know. I want to love this product. I want to get the hype. So let me know what primers work best with it. I've tried dewy, I've tried hydrating, I've tried the e.l.f. Moisture Lock. I have tried everything. I'm pretty sure I've tried this with an oil underneath. Like literally everything. So let me know what primers work best for you. Would you apply with a sponge, a brush? What do you do? Because I want to know. Because I just cannot get this to work. And I have normal to dry skin. It's pretty normal right now. Oily skin people like it. Dry skin people like it. Like everybody likes it. Why can't I get it to work for me? This shade 410 also is not the best. It's kind of yellow. It does like neutralize a little bit, and like it does oxidize, so it works okay. But it's not the shade that's the problem either. Like whatever. I like the packaging. I think the pump is very pretty. It's like a glass bottle. I like the appearance, but why can't I get it to work? I don't know. And to go along with it, the concealer. This would be a strong hate for this concealer. I want to like this as well. I've heard this one was a good like comparison to the Too Faced Born This Way, and I was so excited because I wanted to try the Born This Way, but I was like, this I've heard is amazing. It's a little more moisturizing than like some of the other heavier foundation or the concealers. This is the Full Wear Concealer in the shade Ivory. Again, this creases so bad under my eyes, and I know I don't have that bad of fine lines. Like everybody does, but like I'm 18. I'm not like older, and I don't have a lot of like creases and maturing under my eyes yet. This product made my under eyes look so crepey, and then if I were to try and set it, it would just make the powder look even worse. Like powders that I like, it would make them look really bad under my eyes. And I just, no thank you. This concealer, I keep trying, I keep hating. It's just like, it's like it sinks into the fine lines, so then when I like actually like stretch my skin out almost, not like stretch it out, but like instead of like going like this and I like relax, it like leaves like collected space. And I know concealers do that, like it's not like whatever, but this one is extra bad. And if it's doing it to me, I can only imagine what it's doing to people who have worse under eyes. So I do not like this. If you have anywhere near dry under eyes or anywhere near a bunch of fine lines, I don't think you would like this. This is supposed to be a full coverage concealer, and like this sounds amazing. Like it sounds like something I would like. Like, I love the e.l.f. one, the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer, similar to this, but it does not do that to me. I mean, like, look at how full coverage this is. Like, that's ridiculous. I want this to work, but I think it's just too thick and too crepey. I don't know. Do you have tips for this? But like, there's not much I can do with my under eyes, so I think I'm just gonna pass it on to a friend. It was kind of expensive too for a concealer from the drugstore. I think it was like $12 too. The next product is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder. Everybody loves this one too. Now in this video, I'm pretty sure I did all 3 of these, which my skin was like horrendous, but this is just terrible. But this powder, I wouldn't say I hate it, but I would say that I can't really get it to work with my skin, and it's because I have normal to dry skin. A lot of people with oily skin love this, and I understand why, because it's a loose powder, it's got coverage, and it's gonna probably keep them matte. I don't think this is a terrible powder, but I have ones that I like better, and I noticed that it just doesn't fit with my skin type. I'm not going to get rid of it because I want to keep trying it. Now, these 2 products I will probably get rid of because I keep trying and I can't get it to work. I want to try this in the summer. I want to see how this one works with my skin when it's a little more oily. Do I think this is terrible? No, but I do think it looks like you have powder under your eyes, and I think it does look a little bit crepey at times. So if you have dry under eyes, you would not like it. If you have oily skin, you probably would like this. It just doesn't work with my skin type, and I think that just like, I don't know, I want powders that don't look powdery, which that sounds very contradicting. I know it does, but I feel like most of you guys know what I mean. There are so many powders. My Physicians Formula, the Healthy Powder, it does not look like you have powder on your skin. It doesn't. Your skin just looks smooth. Even the powder I'm wearing today from the NYX Stand Up and Not Flat Powder Foundation doesn't look like I have sitting powder on my skin. I don't want that crepiness. And this kind of gives that to me. So, I mean, it's not terrible, but it's also one that I would not necessarily recommend to my audience as like my all-time favorite powder. So yeah, this is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. A lot of you guys are probably like falling off your chair right now. I wouldn't say a lot of beauty influencers constantly push this product out because it is not a very intense highlight. But this is not terrible. But do you see how dark? I mean, it's not super dark, but the undertone is very dark, so I can't even wear this in the winter. It doesn't suit my skin tone. It is very smooth, but it just is too dark for my under eyes. You can tell, like you can see the darker, like that, like would show if I'm like looking like this, you would be able to see darkness right here. And it's not like, don't get me wrong, I love natural highlights. I wear them all the time. So it's not that I don't like the concept of this product or the idea of it, but it's just, it's too dark for my skin. And so many people, like, do you see how dark that is? So many people recommend it that have like skin tones that are like mine, and I'm like, why? Because it's too dark. And I feel like it just doesn't look, I don't know, I feel like it's just not that pretty on my skin. A lot of people love it, but it's reflecting and it's pretty, but I found highlighters that I like better that are not this dark. There's only like one, I mean, actually I think they came out with more shades, but they're darker. I don't know. This one would be my highlight. I just didn't love it. I found other like more natural highlighters that I like better. So I can't say that I would recommend this one. So I don't get like people who are my skin type or skin tone. I don't know how they're making it work because it doesn't work on mine because it's way too dark on mine. So, and the last product is the a little more expensive, not drugstore, the Huda Beauty Matte and Metal Melted Shadows. I do not like this. I have talked kind of trash about this product in the past. So what it is it's a cream matte shade and a cream shimmer, and it's supposed to be like a 1-step or 2-step process. You put the matte in your crease, you fluff it out, and you blend it with a brush. Now the thing is, this kind of dries pretty fast, and you keep blending, but then at one point it dries, so then you try to blend the edges because you don't want like a harsh line in your edges, right? Like in your crease. And then it starts to get patchy and crepe. Like, when I use a cream shadow, I want to fluff seamlessly. But if you don't blend it enough like really quickly, it's gonna set, but then you're gonna try to keep blending in, and then it's gonna start patching away. I don't think it wears very well either. And like, this product is $20-something. See, now it's set. And it's like, it just doesn't blend well. And if I'm struggling, like people who are non-beauty YouTubers, people that don't play with a bunch of makeup all the time like I do, I feel like they would really struggle. And this shimmer is okay, but once it sets and you try to like blend it, it starts to get patchy or you build it up. sometimes I will reach for this shimmer to put on top of a product. But the thing is with this is if you keep trying to build it up, it starts to kind of bald and blend away, and it's also super thin. So I feel like when you try to build it up, it's thin, so you want to try to build it up and make it intense, and then it starts to bald and patch. I just don't like these. I don't think they're user-friendly. I think they're way too overpriced, and I think it's just like, my friend Emma has the same one, and she like kind of noticed the same thing. She was like, because I got that one sent to me, an influencer, and I was like, oh, I'll try it, because she has the same shade, which is kind of a bummer, because I was hoping I would get a different shade so then I could try it and see if it was just the shade or if it's like just the product in general. But she noticed the same thing, and she was like, I want you to try and see how you feel. She didn't really tell me her exact thoughts until after I tried it, and I was like, this doesn't blend very well. And she was like, yeah, I don't think it does either. This is in Private Jet and Shimmering Sunset. So Private Jet, Shimmering Sunset. So I don't recommend this. There's plenty of drugstore cream shadows that I like so much better, and I think that this is not worth your money. Usually if I'm gonna go for a cream shadow, I just go for the shimmer anyway, but not necessarily a matte. But yeah, I don't recommend this. I don't like it. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you kind of liked maybe a little more of a negative video. I don't do them as often. Let me know what your thoughts are on these products. If you've tried these, what works for you? How do you get it to work? By the way, this Essence one, I feel like I have like dog and dog and dog, because I know there's always like that top layer, but it still didn't work for me. But let me know, like, if you have certain ways of making this foundation work or this concealer, whatever. If you love these products, let me know how they work for you. If you don't like these products, let me know down in the comments. What products don't you like that a lot of beauty influencers talk about, maybe even me? Why don't you like them? Let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. Please subscribe to my channel if you are new here. I would love to have you stick around. And I think that's it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.